iApps is a user-customizable framework for deploying applications. It gives you an insanely powerful, flexible way to automate tasks and templatize sets of functionality on your F5 gear. Using APL, Application Presentation Language, a simple scripting language, you define a question-driven interface with which users will interact with their applications and enter data. Using that data, you can then automate nearly any tasks on the device. This can take a 50 or 60 step process down to 2 or 3 easy steps. This is very useful if you are automating repeat tasks or trying to simplify things for users. You can use iApps to automate the way you add virtual servers so that you don't have to go through the same manual steps every time you add a new application, or build a custom iApp to manage your iRoles inventory. And that's just scratching the surface. The possibilities for what you can do with iApps are huge. iApps are used to simplify application deployment and management. This is accomplished with an application service that groups the TMOS objects together with an application-focused view. Templates are used to create or deploy as well as manage the application. Analytics provides transaction and performance statistics in the application-centric view. Dev Central provides an ecosystem for iApps to download additional and updated templates or to gain deployment knowledge and support. I'm going to show you 2 videos produced by F5 that demonstrate iApps in a nutshell. The first one is Golden iApps.
Stabilizer subsystem binary.
Sir, you have a video call.
Oh, it's you. Robbie, I'll let you finish this up. Yes. Well, I'm told you have a challenge. How to deploy enterprise applications more reliably, faster, and easier. Here's the problem. Deploying applications requires a lot of specific information. Your architects have a macro view of the application. Your developers have most of the application details. Your network team knows how the infrastructure should run the application, and some of the information falls into a sort of knowledge gap that is not really any group's bailiwick. With their deep application knowledge, F5 chipped away at this first with deployment guides, detailed walkthroughs on how to deploy your applications, and then application templates, pre-configured kickstart policies for apps. But the real breakthrough comes with iApp, F5's revolutionary framework for deploying and managing application services. Here's how it works. iApp application services contain all the information, configuration, and details required to deploy and manage a new application across the network. Configuring an iApp consists of answering simple goal-based questions such as, will you need more than 65,000 connections at one time? Second, iApp templates contain the networking and ADC resource information needed to deliver a particular app to particular users. You answer questions like, are you deploying Outlook web app? Finally, iApp configuration tools have inline help when you need more information about a particular setting. iApp is a better way to configure, deploy, and manage your applications because it takes an application-centric view of deployment. Before iApp, you had to manage individual network and configuration objects such as virtual servers, pools, monitors, and so on. It was up to you to see how these all related to a specific application. But iApp changes that. Now you manage deployment from an application-centric view, associating all necessary services with a centralized policy. iApp includes more than 20 templates for popular enterprise applications such as Exchange 2010 and Oracle. Further, you can create your own iApp templates for any application and share them with others. Finally, F5's Dev Central has an iApp ecosystem, which is similar to the iRules community, where you can discuss and share iApp templates with your peers. So, there you have it. With F5's new iApp solution, you can deploy applications reliably, quickly, easily, and more efficiently. Completed the configuration. Well, let's see how it works. IT agility your way.
And now we will learn what iApps can do for analytics. This is iApp Analytics, produced by F5.
Robbie, I've noticed your vision is deteriorating lately. You've been missing key things. Now we need to address...
Sir, you have a video call.
Oh, it's you. Well, think about what I've said, and we'll talk about it later. Now, I've been asked to speak to you about application performance. More specifically, how you can measure and analyze the performance of the enterprise applications you've deployed across your network. It isn't easy. What you need are very specific, granular metrics tailored to each of your apps. Luckily, that is precisely what F5's analytics solution provides. Here, let me show you. F5's Big IP sits at the heart of your network, at the strategic point of control for managing the delivery of applications and services to your users. It is in the perfect position to collect key statistics for all applications based on real-time user performance information. It can look at metrics such as transactions per second, response times, or page load times. Once this application performance data is collected, F5's analytics displays appropriate metrics for each application in a variety of ways. Here, for example, is a measure of transactions per second that have been generated for a set of web applications. And here is a graph showing requested throughput of each individual part of the web application. Through these analytics, you can now see in real time how your applications are performing and, more importantly, how your applications are performing for your users. You can use this information to monitor application health, identify and isolate problems, provision new applications and systems based on demand, and you can even track the effects of changes to the network. In short, you can better manage your application delivery network because you'll have better visibility into application performance. Well, visibility is a very good thing, Robbie. Well done. F5. IT agility your way.
Big IP version 10 introduced templates and deployment guides. These tools were very helpful in the initial deployment, but still required a great deal of expertise in both the application and the Big IP, and were still susceptible to misconfiguration. Examples of these guides are the Exchange 2010 iApp Deployment Guide, consisting of 26 pages of deployment steps. Exchange 2010 version 10 Template Deployment Guide, consisting of 51 pages of steps. These guides were long and arduous, causing many engineers to give up and not use templates. iApps provide much greater flexibility and control in both the initial configuration and ongoing maintenance. The version 10 app templates were used only for the initial configuration or the deployment of apps. Templates were part of the user interface, so you would have to wait for the next release for updates or additions to the templates. Since it was part of the user interface, there were no options to customize the templates for your specific environment. It was not obvious what objects were created with these templates. iApps templates are used both for the initial configuration or deployment, and the same interface is used for ongoing maintenance, aka cradle-to-grave configuration management. Big IP version 11 ships with more than 20 iApp templates. These templates can be customized for your environment, then used across your company. The iApp ecosystem on Dev Central already has additional iApp templates that can be downloaded and then imported. Application service groups provide a single view of all the TMOS objects, virtual servers, pools, members, profiles, etc. that make up your application's configuration. Strictness, which is enabled by default on most templates, prevents the objects of an application service from being modified from the user interface or configuration utility. They can only be modified from application services. This example shows the many TMOS objects required for deploying a single application. There are many virtual servers, pools, and monitors, as well as profiles, policies, and a few custom iRules. Each component is managed by its functional category rather than its purpose to the application. If you want to change a health monitor for an application, you have to first know that there's a health monitor for the application, and then you have to browse through all of the health monitors to find the one you want to update. It can be a huge challenge to manage all of these application components, and each one is managed from a different location in the configuration utility or user interface. In BIG-IP version 11, the application management paradigm changed. Instead of managing the multiple individual TMOS objects that touch the application, version 11 allows administrators to manage each application as a single entity. All of the TMOS objects required to deliver that application, such as virtual servers, pools, nodes, monitors, profiles, are managed at the application level down rather than the other way around. In other words, BIG-IP version 11 turns managing the ADN right way around, managing the network as part of the entire application delivery network. When you need to change a health monitor for Exchange 2010 application service, you'll find that the health monitor is part of an iApp application service for Exchange 2010. You don't need to search through all of the health monitors for Oracle or your other web applications. Simply stated, iApps are a new framework for managing application delivery across the entire data center. A framework based on managing the application rather than the individual network components. A paradigm shift from managing network objects to managing the application. More broadly stated, iApps provide application, security, network, system, and operations personnel a framework to unify, simplify, and control their application delivery network. iApps do this by providing a contextual view and advanced statistics of the application services supporting the business. iApps provide easy to use but flexible templates for deploying the application services and increasing IT agility and efficiency. Finally, iApps associate all BIG-IP TMOS objects needed for the application with a single application object. This could include virtual servers, pools, and monitors. iApps are made up of 4 components or pillars. iApp application service is the primary iApps component that binds application services together for delivery. iApps templates are the first step in building a new iApps application service. The iApps analytics and statistics is the reporting subsystem used to monitor every aspect of an iApp application service. And finally, iApp ecosystem consists of F5 Dev Central community, where customers and partners can share iApp templates and where F5 will release new iApp templates. Here, you will find iApps that allow initial configuration and ongoing management of apps from the same interface, unified configurations for F5 products from a single page, goal-based and application-specific questions, and inline help. Templates define requirements to build configurations. They include the presentation of those requirements to the user and the implementation of their inputs. iApp templates are completely different from their version 10 predecessors. iApp templates are completely customizable. In fact, you can build them from scratch right from the GUI. iApp templates define the application requirements for users that will create iApp application services. This includes the presentation of the required inputs to users as well as how those inputs should be implemented on the big IP. Big IP version 11 ships with over 20 predefined iApp templates for the most common application services. These templates can be reused to create several different application deployments. In addition, you can use them to create customized templates to fine-tune specific application requirements. New iApp templates will be available through the DevCentral iApp ecosystem. F5 supported templates allow new templates to become available as common applications are updated, such as Exchange and SharePoint. With predefined templates, one of the many benefits of using iApps can be a much shorter deployment time.